All right, let's quickly run down the news. So as we wrap up the show for 5 minutes, Naira has recorded a strong performance against the US dollars. What's your name again, my guy? Casey. Jay-Z. Jay-Z, you know that Naira has been coming down, right? You're aware of that? That Naira has been coming down. How much is it today? Do you have an idea?
I don't, but last time I checked, about 1670.
Okay, correct. Great. I'm happy because you represent all other intents. So all other intents, yeah. And I'm sure you know, since you know other ones, other people will know too. You know too, right? That dollar has been higher than Naira, right? You know if you know, great. So Naira has recorded a strong performance against the US dollar to open the new week. So yesterday we got the good news, and the dollar dropped with 16 Naira. So Naira gains 16 Naira above, and the Naira bounces back a bit after CBN intervention. It's not natural, right? It was artificially natural. So CBN intervened. You know how we do the intervened, and the Naira just jacked up a bit by 16 Naira. So according to sources, Naira exchange at 1,600.78 kobo per dollar, compared with 1,660. So 1,660. So Naira gained 16 Naira. The point is this: it is not about what Naira gains; it's about what Naira can sustain. I'm not concerned about what they gain. What is the essence of gaining when you cannot sustain it? You gain today, tomorrow you lose it. So what's the meaning of that? You gain, hold it down, gain more, hold it down, gain more. That's what we're talking about. Now some of you might be saying, food items will come down. No. It's not. It doesn't work that way. I can't have time to talk about how it works. But it's about sustenance. The CBN intervention is great, but we cannot have quick fixes. We cannot have quick fixes. The roots of the root of the issue has to be dealt with to keep Naira afloat. We can't talk so much about that one, but let's keep moving. Telcos, which is telecommunications, oppose 5% telecom tax. They are warning of economic fallout. The federal government has just proposed a reintroduction. Say the word, reintroduction of a 5% excise duty on the telecommunications sector. Excuse me. They are warning that this tax could place a heavy burden on the industry and consumers. See, no free food in Freetown. If government give them 5%, they will cry, they will adopt it, absorb it, and they will transfer it to me and you. ABC, simple. So now that they are crying, let's join them to cry. Because anything they do to hike their own price, so telecom's price will go up. So see what they will do. Let me not say anything else. I say it. I'm not gonna say it. But what happens is this: it's gonna fall back on the consumers. It will negatively impact consumers. So it's a range, because they had a meeting with the former minister and they said, please don't bring this tax. No. And they withdrew it. The former minister. But now again, they are bringing it up again. And so they are saying that this will not work. ATCON president, which is the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, ATCON, Tony Emokbere, voiced concern over the timing of the proposal. He said the timing is wrong, which comes amidst ongoing economic challenges. He said, and I quote, "We had assurances from the former minister that this issue was settled." He said, "It's alarming to see it re-emerge again, especially as the industry has been advocating for a tariff increase to cope with rising operational costs. Instead, we are faced with a price hike that offers no benefits to the sector." Because they have been asking the regulatory body, NCC, that they want to increase tariff. But they say, no, don't increase. So, let's increase, because we cannot cope with the operational costs. Diesel is very expensive. There's no enough power to run our BTS stations. So let us increase. They say, no, don't increase. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are going through a lot. And you now impose tax on them. And you expect them not to me. Oh, God. So they are begging. And we're also begging too. I'm going to send this one to my minister. He always receives from me a lot. My minister of communication. So he receives a lot from me a lot. That's Tijani. All right, so I'm going to write to him and put this across to him. All right, which is the last one for the day, I suppose. Okay, I got like 2 minutes more. I'm going to wrap this up now. Dangote refinery. I chose to speak at the last so I can talk very well in case I have to talk. I said my cough disturbs me to run away from the station. I'll run away. Dangote refinery goes to court. You know how Nigeria will say go to court? election. Go to court. Go to court. Dangote Refinery has gone to court and is seeking revocation of petrol import licenses of NNPCL, AA Rano, Shafa, Matrix, and 2 others. Is seeking revocation of their petrol import license. That take it away from them. They should not have the right anymore to import petrol. That's a big one. The refinery has sued Nigeria Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NNDPRA, and NNPCL as first and second defendants. So they are the first 2 people that were sued. We are suing you because you guys gave them the license to import petrol. Also listed as 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th defendants, respectively, was one Shafa Limited, AA Rano, Tea Time Petroleum Limited, 2015 Petroleum Limited, and Matrix Petroleum Service Limited. These are the people that have the right to import. And they're saying that you have to revoke it. They have no right anymore. And I'll tell you why he says so. The company, Dangote, is also asking for 100 billion naira in damages against NMDPRA. All right, it's asking for 100 billion naira. Why? Is that because that they continue to issue this license to people and to these 5 companies for importing petroleum products that they have here? So how can you give them license when we have it in excess here, when we have products produced here in excess? So they are quoting what? So he's stating which of the petroleum products, not petrol, as in, but which of the product now? He says this is automotive, gas oil, AGO, and the jet fuel, as the aviation turbine fuel. He said we have these things in Nigeria, despite the production of AGO and jet A1. He said we have even produced and has exceeded daily production, daily consumption. So if we have produced, it has exceeded. Why are they now importing again? And that's the truth, really. So he's not saying I'm suing them for everything. He said for these 2 products, we have produced them, we have them here, we have them excess. We've even exceeded our daily production, our daily consumption. So why are you giving them license to now import what we have here? You're kidding. And I love that argument though. But you know how this thing can be twisted or can be turned around in the court, we say technically. So the plaintiff prayed the courts to declare that NMDPRA is allegedly in violation of sections 3178 and 9 of the Petroleum Industry Acts. And I love that quote because there must be an act to say they are violating before you're asking for 100 billion naira and asking them to revoke their license. So if that act exists, then the courts will welcome the news. In any case, it's a good fight. I love the fights. I love to fight fights. All right. So Dangote has invested billions of dollars into his stuff and he needs to recoup back his money. No frustration will take him out of business because we cannot politicize everything in this country. It is well with us. Follow us on Twitter, IG, and Facebook, even LinkedIn, Market Africa, MARKETAFRICA.